get a lawyer, get my visa note from him, send him home, and I can't.
You know the way Angela's like, get my visa a note from him, and first and foremost, it's her visa, apparently so, but anyway, and then send him home. So here's the thing, Michael would have known about this since January, February time, because that's the time when the tell-all would have been filmed. Angela didn't file for the annulment, I believe, until late June, I believe, and we found out in July time, I believe so. So this was obviously coming, but here's the thing though. Given the fact that Angela said that she was going to do an annulment and then send him back home, it's actually kind of crazy how straight after the tell-all, he still decided to pack his bags and go for the run. You know what I mean? Because here's the thing: if somebody tells me that they're gonna, send me back home and they're gonna give me an annulment, I'm gonna be less inclined to want to run away from that person. And if anything, Michael could have thought, one, maybe she was just bluffing because, well, I don't know why I would think that, to be fair, but Angela doesn't bluff with any threats. Anything that she says, she generally kind of sticks to it, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? I mean, sometimes she'll say something and it can just be a threat to keep you around. So initially, she could have said that as a threat to keep him around to make sure that he was too scared to leave. But then he was like, nah, I'm too scared. I'm not buying this. And boom, 3-4 days later on, he was gone. And Angela was like, so you want to play me and my visa? And my bluff? All right, no worries. And then boom, bam, she collected all the data I guess she needed and then finally filed for that annulment, obviously in June. Damn, their storyline is crazy, But either way though, I guess Michael had time to kind of prepare for it, if you know what I mean. Maybe not necessarily completely financially, but hey, to prepare for it at least. Because I can imagine in that time, I hope he was also collecting the data that he needed. But then again, though, when he requested a GoFundMe, that kind of made me feel as if he actually probably didn't see this coming. But either way, though, the warning was there. But let's get into it.
I mean, when you say I'm gonna take my visa,
Yes, my visa, Jasmine.
why do you mean my visa?
I told doing this for love, and if I don't feel he loves me, he don't deserve that visa. It ain't like y'all, man.
Seen this.
I'm sorry, but like whether or not he loves you or not, or he makes you feel like you deserve the love or whatever the hell you're talking about, that doesn't still justify you saying that it's your visa. You know what I mean, okay? You applied for a visa for Michael to have a visa, so therefore the visa is Michael's visa. There is no my visa. Like, honestly, I mean, listen, I know they say that when you get married, you become one, and she's taking that completely literally, but this isn't the situation. This is pure control and manipulation, isn't it? Just disgusting to hear and watch.
Long time ago, you should have seen this.
Nice. Hey, talk to him.
It's
Go
like
hang
waste
out.
of time.
Chauvinist. No. This man is 35. I'm 58. Cool.
But the thing is, though, where is the lie, though? Kobe's like, he's not lying, though. You should have seen this a long time ago. You can't just bring this man here now and then say, oh, now I want to send you back. Because you had the chance to not do it. Kobe's not lying. He's not lying to the slightest, if you dig what I'm saying. And now she's out here talking about how he's a chauvinist. Really? This man's a chauvinist? Come on.
I'll take me to Mill Chauvinist kid. Go ahead, blue bro. I don't care. He can think what he wants. Because I'm not his wife, and he don't tell me how to run my house. Good night, guys.
The way she's like, he don't tell me how to run my house. I mean, listen, to be honest with you, Angela, you've had a lot of opinion on other people's relationships and how you believe they should be running their relationships. But you're trying to tell him that he can't tell you anything? Let's be real now. Let's be real. Anyway, let's continue. We're just warming up.
I think I'm going to sit here 58 and 70 realize he didn't love me? No. And Kobe has no reason to keep bringing that dominant to our country.
What does that mean? He has no reason to bring in that dominant to our country. Oh. So you're telling me that there are no men in America that are American-made who don't try and have a backbone every now and then, who don't try and have a voice every now and then, who don't put their foot down because they need to? Is that what you're trying to say? You're trying to say in America men aren't allowed to do that? Are you trying to say just because he's from another? Come on now. The energy that Kobe's bringing has nothing to do with him coming from another country, point blank, period. The energy he's given is given the fact that he's seen another man being treated unfairly. That's it. If Kobe had been an American man, would you be saying the same thing? I mean, I'll be curious. If Kobe had been an American man that was white or black, I'd be interested if you'd be saying the same thing depending on his race, to be honest with you. Because Angela, the things that she says sometimes, she's saying it because of the person's background. You know what I mean? Not because of the reality of the situation. But let's continue.
Do you have a lying problem?
I know I lie, but yes, I do. Yes, I do, but not at every little thing.
I'm not your concern.
How do you ask someone a question and then not let them answer it?
I'm just saying.
Every little thing.
I'm not
your concern.
I'm just saying that.
You don't understand.
I am not defending it. I am just talking.
It's my
Man,
marriage.
I
will handle it, okay? I appreciate your concern, okay?
It's crazy though, because obviously in this moment in time, Michael literally says to him, listen, it's my marriage. I'll handle it, okay? I appreciate your concern. I mean, listen, to be honest with you, at that point, I would say that Kobe really should have walked away. Because to be honest with you, like, if Michael doesn't want your help at this moment in time, just let it go. Let it go, let it be, let him do his thing. Even if you feel the urge to still have to, let's put it this way. Sometimes you can make things worse by putting your words into someone else's conversation. Do you see what I'm saying? You don't know what you're doing necessarily that could actually make it worse. Whether that's making it worse in terms of Angela's gonna whether that's making it worse in terms of the fact that the ride back with Angela's gonna be even worse because Kobe was too busy talking his mouth and she felt as if Michael didn't stand up for her. You don't know how much it makes it worse. So if Michael says, "Don't worry, I'll handle it. It's my marriage," then let the man handle his marriage. Because here's the thing, Kobe, you've already said what you needed to say. Just leave it there. If Michael wants to register what you've said, that is entirely up to him. You know what I mean? The headache of going through this, back and forth with Angela just isn't worth it. You know what I mean? But listen, I want to say something real quick, very random, okay? Before we move on. Now, I've been wanting to say this for a long time, but I keep forgetting to say this. Actually, you know what? Never mind. I'll say this at the end of the video. Let's continue.
I've kept saying, "Give me my visa." That's your personal document. That's something I want you to
You
understand.
can tell him to shut it. You're right.
That's your document.
No.
Okay, Mike.
Come.
But where is the lie? Where is the lie though? Where is the lie? That is your personal document. He's not lying. Kobe's telling the truth. You know what I mean? But now, brother, just let it go. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that information there was definitely necessary for him to say. But apart from that, let it go. But here's the thing though. Let's not act as if Michael's stupid. Michael knows very well that the visas, that the documents are his anyway. He knows very well.
No.
Listen.
Okay.
You don't have
Bitch.
Baby.
you, bitch.
Right now, if it's over or not. From the bottom of my heart, I really don't want to go back to Nigeria.
You see, when he said that line, from the bottom of my heart, I really don't want to go back to Nigeria. That was the moment I was like, yeah, I'm very surprised that you decided to flee the situation. You know what I mean? When Angela brought up the whole annulment and she made it clear that her getting an annulment would be you going back home, I genuinely thought that would have put enough fear in him to stick around for longer than he did. Because literally he stuck around for like 3 or 4 days and then he bounced. You know what I mean? He said, "Nah, I'm off." Ski, went to wherever he's at right now with his friends, having a good time, living that La Vida Loca, living that freedom. Ha! And then all of a sudden, a few months later on, annulment. Oh, you would be serious. Oh, okay. Now I need the money, you know what I'm saying? But listen, at the end of the day, I think so far regarding the annulment situation, at this moment in time, the lawyer that he seems to have obviously hired seems to be doing some good for him, which is a very good thing for Michael. Do you know what I mean? I mean, listen, to be honest with you, when it comes to this situation, when it comes to the situation between Angela versus Michael, okay, who would I prefer to win this battle of annulment versus divorce? Because Michael wants a divorce. He's put it out there. She wants the annulment because obviously it means that she's not liable for him anymore and he has to leave the country potentially. You know what I mean? Divorce means that they just divorced, but she's still liable to him. You know what I mean? And obviously gets to stay in America. Really and true when it comes to the situation, and my general choice isn't necessarily down to, you know, it doesn't matter. My general choice is I would 1000% want Michael to win this purely because at the end of the day, the way Angela is has a person, not even the way she's behaved. My season isn't even down based on how she's even treated him. This is based on who she is as a person. She has an ego that is way too big, an ego that needs to be humbled. She generally thinks that she is bulletproof. She thinks that she can do what she wants and everything's going to be a-okay. And that is not acceptable. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay. She needs to take the L. I wanted to take the L on this one so freaking bad. Whether or not this L was going to freaking humble her or not, that's a whole nother conversation, you know what I mean? Because to be honest, I'm pretty sure she's taken a lot of losses in her life, and clearly those losses maybe have just made things worse for her. But I'm just one of those people that she's probably lost a lot in her life, and she uses it as a tool or as a fuel to continue being the way she is. But at the same time, if she's somebody that then gets the W in life or win in life, she's the kind of person that's going to glorify it even more. You know what I mean? There's not really a silver lining when it comes to Angela taking an L or taking the W, you know what I mean? But really and truly, I would still want to take the L regardless, because the way she's behaved throughout is just unacceptable, do you know what I mean? Honestly, she doesn't deserve the win, you know? But this isn't me saying that Michael deserves to win in this court, in this legal actions, to be honest with you, because he has done his wrong. You know, and generally speaking, because he has done his own wrong, I'll be like, listen, this guy needs to bounce 1000%. But based on Angela as a person, she just can't win because of who she is. She needs more humbling in life. You see what I'm saying? That's why I am siding with Michael in the situation. Not because I agree with the way he has done things, because I don't one bit, you know, it's just because of her. You know what I mean? And I don't hate the woman. She just needs to be humbled. But let's continue.
I need to figure out how to resolve it. What else will I do? When you push someone to some certain limits, what else will I do?
Well, that's the question. What else will you do? Skirt, run! Which is what you did. Man did a freaking Forrest Gump. You know what I mean? He just left the house and just kept going and going and going and going. But without the running, this was just walking instead. You know what I mean? Forrest Gump was just running and running and running. Michael was like, nah, I'm just going to walk. You know what I'm saying? 5 hours later on, boom, finally found someone. Phone call. Yo, bros, I finally got away. How can I get to you, please? I'm so happy that obviously he did get away from the woman. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, but the thing that annoys me more about the fact that Michael got away, I'm actually annoyed that he didn't take the kids with him. I know he can't take the kids with him, right? But I have concerns for those kids, for those grandkids around her all the time. You know, I really wish Michael was in a position where he could have just taken a couple of them with him, or at least all of them. You know what I mean? Like a little bit like 101 Dalmatians. Let them all escape. But nonetheless, the season is finally over, which is happy freaking days. You know what I mean? But listen, I want to say one thing before I cut this video. Okay, now this is not somewhat of a paid promo, nor is it a promo in any kind of way whatsoever. It's just that I've got a friend around, and for me personally, because I'm always active all the time, all right, I get tired easily. I need hydration quite a bit. So my friend advised me to get some of this stuff here, which is Arbon. Okay, in fact, let me make myself a bit bigger. Arbon, okay, right? But my friend actually sells his product. Okay, obviously works for the company, but sells a product, all right? And I'm just saying that when it comes to this brand itself in particular, they do, not only do they do like a hydration drink, caffeine drink, or even a caffeine-free drink, as also an energy drink, which can be caffeine-free or with caffeine, as well as also skincare, like we're talking about body oils, you know what I mean, face care. Literally, they just do shebang. Anything that you need for your body on the inside, they do it. Anything that you need for your body on the outside, they do it. Whether it's super greens, you know what I mean, the gut system, you know what I mean, body oil, which is rated like 100%, like when you kind of rate how good it is. You see what I'm saying? Everything that they sell there is legit, vegan, and gluten-free friendly. Right now, here's the thing. My friend has no idea that I'm even talking about this right now. But I'm going to leave the link down below. Well, the Instagram link, okay, of my friend down below, okay? And the reason I'm saying that is because, you see, when it comes to this brand, when you want to buy something, even when you go on their website, they will always assign you a consultant. So you cannot buy anything without a consultant. So what happens is they send you a consultant, you have a conversation with that person, you tell them what you need, whether you need something to help your skin, glow, you make your hair better, or whatever it is, or whether you need something for your body, maybe to help your digestive system or your fatigueness, you know what I mean, or you need a bit of protein, whatever, right? They give it that person will then tell you the products that they have available and which one that they recommend is best for you. Okay, and then if you like it, you go back to them and say, hey, I like this one, can I have some more? Or if you don't like it, you can say, I tried it, but this one wasn't really working for me. What else could you advise? You know what I mean? You build a relationship, you know what I mean? Okay, so here's the thing, because of course she's the one that recommended this to me, this is what I'm saying, okay? Obviously I want to personally help her out, and what I'm saying is, if you're looking for something to help you feel better in the inside or the outside or anything like that, okay, I'm gonna leave her socials in the description, okay, in the comments if I remember. And if you want to, you can go to her page, okay, drop her DM, okay, and just say to her, hey, I'm looking for something that can help me, blah blah, and then hopefully there's something there. Now again, she has no idea that obviously I'm actually talking about this right now, so when you do message her, it is entirely up to you whether or not you want to say to her, hey, Maddie sent me, or MovingMAD sent me. It's up to you, you know what I mean? You don't have to say that. You can just say, hey, I saw your product. You know what I mean? Interested, you know what I mean? And she can have no idea it's me. It doesn't really bother me whether she knows it was me or not, do you know what I mean? But it's entirely up to you whether or not you want to let her know that. But either way, though, it's just that the products are so freaking good. I just feel like they need to be shared. And also because I know she works quite hard and she works on like a commission basis, I'm like, hey, if I can help her in some way, then I'll help her in some way. You know what I mean? Ain't no GoFundMe here. So of course, I don't benefit from this whatsoever. But nonetheless, though, unless I actually... actually, hold on a minute. Why didn't I get a job with them? What we're doing here? I'm helping someone else make money. I should apply. And then I can start promoting this. But I ain't got time for that, not gonna lie to you. So if you want some, okay, just drop a message, okay? The link will be down below in the description. But with that being said, though, thank you so much for your time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.